Hello, Pisces. This is your weekly tarot reading for January 11th through the 17th. This is an intuitive reading, and the deck I use focuses on mostly spiritual and personal development. So let's go ahead and get started. Universe, what does Pisces need to know this week? Top of the deck with clarification if necessary. The Three of Discs works, crossed by the Prince of Discs pragmatic. Your higher self is the Lover's marriage card. Subconsciously, it's the Hierophant spirituality. A past experience is the Ace of Discs formation. For this week, it is the Three of Wands purpose. Your inner world is the Prince of Cups expressive. Your external world is the Four of Swords respite. Your focus this week is resurrection, evolution, and the overall energy is the Princess of Swords creative. So beautiful, Pisces. You came out of that self-doubt. You came out of that stress. You come out of that Three of Swords, crises energies, Seven of Swords, and that you put that behind you. I mean, you're still dealing with it here a little bit in just taking care of everything and taking a freaking break, to just handle everything in your external world. Okay, so energy you're bringing in this week is the Three of Discs. This is the works. This is you making plans with other people to have a solid base. That's not going to be a created tower moment for you later on in life. Being crossed by the Prince of Discs, energy pragmatic. This is a person that has, it's almost like the Fool when it comes to possibilities and things like that. This is a person that can pretty much take it whichever way they want to go with it, and you're sitting there and you're holding this in preciousness, like, this is beautiful. You understand exactly what it is. Your higher self is the Lover's card, marriage. So this is partnerships, this is contracts, this is bonding, this could be marriage, this could be just long-lasting support and love with another person. Perhaps you are considering getting married. And you're doing it for all the right reasons, of course, because subconsciously you're moving with the Hierophant. This is preferences for outer forms of religion if you're that type of person, but also this is going with your higher self here, trusting the divine, trusting universe to provide and to give you the guidance that you need, having faith in yourself, in your abilities, and looking inward for these answers through the heart chakra, not the head space, and a lot of it. Along with this new understanding, strong, intuitive, guided person that you've become is a past experience of the Ace of Discs formation. So this was like anything can happen, and then it turned into this energy of like, now what do I do with it? What am I going to build here? What am I going to focus on? So this week it is the Three of Wands purpose card. That's the energy this week, and it is clarified by the Princess of Wands enthusiastic, the Prince of Swords cerebral, and the Eight of Discs diligent. See, you have a lot of new energy and not quite knowing what to do with it all, but being very wise about it, making the best decisions and that you can with the most information you can. So this week you're going to be like, is this what we're supposed to be doing? Is this going to work well for us in the long term? And this is following your purpose. You're very enthusiastic about it, and it can go from one subject to another subject to another subject to another subject, and so you're spending a lot of time thinking about where you should really put this energy, because you could do like so many different things. Like if you're going on vacation, it would be like, oh, do I get this hotel or this hotel or that hotel, or do we stay here because it's got this and that and the other, because you're in the position that you can make those decisions. And so it's going to take a lot of like looking into, spending time and thought and planning on what you're truly wanting to create for yourself, because you're starting to see that garden bloom and you're starting to see some return here and a new way of seeing things. You're getting this like guiding light, like you're feeling this inspiration. I'm feeling that I'm feeling a lot of you are being guided. Like universe has been touching you and saying, hey, this, hey, that, this, that, this, that, this, that. And you're like, finally, yeah, I understand. For a lot of you sensitives out there. Your internal world is the Prince of Cups, expressive. This is sending messages, getting messages in return. I'm getting a lot of messaging, making sure the things are correct. And you're also kind of spearheading this. They seem like more lofty goals than a lot of people would take on, but you yourself, you're like, nah, I'm using this lofty goal and I'm directing my path straight towards it. And I'll be doing it mostly on my own. But not really. But this is a very strong personal vision of what you want to create. Your external world is the Four of Swords respite. So this is taking the downtime to think about things. All right. Your linking here is the Empress, nurture. The best way to nurture your environment and your dreams. Here's what you're going to be working on this week. The focus is the resurrection evolution cards. So changing things in your favor, moving things around. It could be scheduling, it could be finances, it could be resources, it could be visitations, it could be anything like that. So this is just going to be balancing and moving around your affairs. Overall energy is the Princess of Swords, creative. This is you again taking your ideas and grounding it down into the physical world around you. Okay, with this new beginning energy. So it's a lot of planning, a lot of thinking things through, but being so enthusiastic, being able to have choice. Wow. Okay, Pisces. If you enjoyed this reading, go ahead, like, subscribe, so you can get that little ding ding bell when I do post. I post every week. Go ahead, check out my other videos while you're at it, and I will see you again.